Welcome to GameRock UK. This is Elder Scrolls Online character creation process. Now, as you can see, there's some settings on the side here. Is preview, so you can have a look what your character will look in game, which looks very sweet, to be honest. And you can no gear, novice gear, so beginning, end, whatever. Okay. You choose your name up here. Male and female, and then obviously you've got these alliance. Now be careful when you come to the alliance part, because you can only, certain races can only be part of a certain alliance. If you're an Elder Scrolls fan, you'll probably realise this, but if you're not, you're probably going to want to know this before you head into the game, because if you're on the opposite side to your friends, you won't be on the same side in PvP and stuff like that, so you'll need to be on the same side in the alliance, so make sure that you are on the same side. So let's walk you through what races are part of each alliance. So the Daggerfall Covenant, which is the blue alliance, has got the Bretons, the Orcs and the Redguards. So if you're a fan of those races, any of those races, then you'll need to go Daggerfall, otherwise you cannot be that race. Dominion, Aldmeri Dominion, you can be a High Elf, a Wood Elf, and a Khajiit, if I've said that right. And then that's yellowy, goldy colour. I think it's meant to be gold, but yeah. Anyway, the Ebonheart Pact, this is the red side, we'll start from the bottom since it's put us at the bottom. We've got the Nord, the Dark Elf, and the Argonians, I think that's how you say it. And these are like the reptile people, the reptile people, which are very cool looking people, I think. So yeah, make sure that when you're on this step that you choose the right one. Make sure your friends, you all decide on an alliance to go, and you choose those ones, because that is very important. Okay, right, once you've chosen your thing, I'm going to go with a Khajiit, because these are really cool to customize and that. So for the purpose of this video, I will go this for a Khajiit. Okay, for the purpose of this video, I will call this GRock YT, just because it's just tutorial purposes, and I'm sure you'll all understand. I'm sure you've all got wonderful name ideas, but for the purpose of this video, I'll just call it something simple as that, because this is the beta after all, so I don't really care about the names. Okay, so next what you do, you could choose the class. So we've got the Dragon Knight, the Sorcerer, the Nightblade, and the Templar. So if you're like a warrior type guy, or guardian warrior type guy, then you'll want to go Dragon Knight, because these are the warrior, sword, shield, proper frontline type people. So if you're a good if you want to be a melee guy, then Dragon Knight is one for you. The other melee class is Templar, and Templar specializes in mainly like two-handed weapons, big two-handed. So it's almost like a paladin if you were to compare this with sort of other games. So yeah, the Templars are very good, and they deal massive damage. So yeah, they deal massive damage. Dragon Knight's mainly more DPS, faster damage per second, but maybe slower damage but faster damage, if that makes sense. We've got Sorcerer, which is like a mage sorcerer. Yeah, Sorcerer just says it all, doesn't it? Hurling lightning bolts and creating electroid fields, summoning tornadoes and impenetrating fog, you know, all says it in the description below there, if you want to read more in depth on it. And you've got the Nightblade, and these are more like a rogue class, so the stealthy rogue, sneak up behind people, slit their throats, that sort of thing. That's the Nightblades. So if you're like a rogue class, a stealthy class, then a Nightblade is for you. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to go for... I will go for a Templar, I think, for the purpose of the video. Okay, so then we're going to go for body. Now this is completely... Look at all these customization options which you get. It's they've really gone in depth with the character creation, which you'd expect from an Elder Scrolls game, which is excellent, and it allows us to do whatever we want, really. So we can make him muscular, we can make him large, we can make him thin, we can put him in the middle somewhere. We can put that. I think I'll probably go with that. Maybe more of that, I think. That makes him a bit of a muscly guy. Because you're going to need muscles if you're going to have a big two-handed weapons, I think. You know, if we have a look at veteran gear, you know, if you're going to have that double-edged, double-sided battle axe, you're going to need some pretty hench muscles on it. So yeah, we're going to have some muscles. And of course we've got the height, so we can go up, it's tiny. I think for a Templar you're going to have to be tall and crush your enemies below. That's what we'll do. Obviously skin colour, do what you like right here. No real preference. I'm going to go with that, because I think that looks pretty decent. Body markings. So that looks pretty cool, because that looks like a lion. Not a lion, a tiger. Get my animals mixed up now. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. So I'm going to go with that. Then the torso. So you can make it big. So need to be a big torso, I think, because this is going to be one hench Templar to be up against. Chest size. Yeah, beef it out a bit. Yeah, that's what we want. Want people to fear us, that's what we want. Gut size, you can make him like that, or in. I think that will probably be okay. That looks pretty decent. Waist side. Want a quite wide waist really, because he's going to be quite a beast. So. Arm size, put that up to the max. We want them pretty thick, very muscly, as we said. Hand size, ooh, yeah, we'll go quite big, I think. It's basically just the fatness of the hands, pretty much. Hip size. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Posterior dimensions. Not quite sure. What that is doing, to be honest. But we'll just leave it like that. Leg size, so we can make it muscly legs, fat legs, skinny legs. Go fat legs. Foot size, make it big to suit his height. Okay, that's that done. And now we go to the face, and now we go even more in depth. And look at all the options for the face. It's literally huge, which is fantastic. I love character creations which give you loads of options, and this game certainly does that, which is excellent. Okay, so we can go heroic. Or we can go soft. Right, okay, so then let's go angular. Oh, I think that voice is pretty cool. I think it suits a cat, that style. But you can see the face changes, depending on each one you go to. So say if I... So, be careful of the face. And make sure that you choose the right one which looks good and sounds good at the same time. So you might want to pay a bit of attention to that. Don't just go by the voice, have a look at your guy's face as well. Hairstyles. Let's have a look at what hairstyle we got here. Mohican. Wonderful. Let's have a look at the others. I'm tempted to go for that Mohican, you know. Because I just think it'd look pretty awesome. Hair colour black. I think that's pretty cool. Age, so we can put really young or really old. Again, that does change the facial features, so make sure that you do pay attention to make sure that adornment. That looks awesome. Head marking. It'd help if we could zoom in, to be honest. That'll do. Right, okay, so it's like scars and markings on the face, pretty much. Looks pretty cool. Forehead soap. You get more of a benefit if you turn to the side on this one. Yeah, I think I'll turn it all the way up. It looks better, I think. Cheekbone size. That looks alright, I think. Cheekbone height. I think I'll turn it all the way down. Jaw size. I think we want quite a wide jaw, I think. Chin size. Put that about there. Chin height. Like about in the middle, to be honest. Neck size. Yeah, I think all the way up suits us a bit better. It's more of a Templar looking look, isn't it? Eye colour, obviously red, blue, brown, black, green, grey, whatever you want. Eye size, well, quite big eyes, I think. Eye angle, I think we want them like so they're like sort of pointing down, sort of. Nose. That looks good. Eye squint. Yeah, that looks decent. There's a hell of a lot of options on this. So many customization. You literally, you spend about your first hour of your game just doing this, to be honest. So yeah. I change our eyebrow skew. We want that pretty level actually, because otherwise he'll just look like weird. Eyebrow depth. I think I'll be doing that all the way up, I think. So that looks pretty cool. Nose shape. I think about there looks alright. Nose height. We want it like up as far as it can go really, so that's going to be lowered right down. Nose width. I want it to be quite. I think that looks pretty decent. Nose length. I can't really see. Let's probably have a better idea here. I think that looks pretty decent. Okay, and mouth height. I think that's decent, all the way up. Mouth curve. Stick with it right there, so just below the halfway line. Lip fullness. There we go. And ear size. Like that. Ear rotation. They look fine like that, to be honest. Ear height. No, I want them so they're quite down already. Ear tip flare. Put that up there. So that's pretty much it of the character creation process. Obviously that's all the options you get. Again, it's subject to change upon release of Elder Scrolls Online, but my gut feeling is that this is the finished product for the character creation. I don't think they'll be changing much, if anything, of the character creation. So what you see is probably what you're going to get. So yeah, that's the character creation. I'm afraid this is the only video that I'm going to be doing on the beta at the moment, but since it's literally going to be going down in a few hours anyway. The beta will be over, so next time I'll be playing it is when it actually comes out. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying the beta if you're playing the beta. If you can't wait to play it on the console or PC or whichever platform you're getting it on, then I can assure you it's a fantastic game, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for coming. Please rate, comment and subscribe.